Hi, I'm John Hazzard, and for me it's all about food. Well, again, today is lockdown and it's Sunday. And I kind of felt a bit adventurous today, and I thought, you know what, let me come out and cook a bit of chicken biryani. And I want to show you how I do this chicken biryani. So basically, we have our chicken here. So I have some chicken leg and thigh, which I'm going to cut them into a few pieces. And I just want to run through with you the ingredients I have over here. I have some cayenne pepper, some paprika, whole cumin seeds, cumin powder, coriander powder, turmeric, brown black pepper, salt, plain yogurt, some olive oil, lime juice, sorry, this is lemon juice actually, garlic and ginger paste, onions, which are, I kind of grated them on the grater. I have some chili pepper or Scotch Bonnet Pepper, and I also have some cilantro and mint all mixed together. And then for the pot I have some onions along with some cumin seeds, cinnamon stick, which I'm going to break in half. I have some cloves, whole cloves, I have some bay leaf, and I also have some tomatoes as well too. So I'm going to go ahead and then over here we have the rice actually. So the rice is really going to comprise of a few things. We have obviously the rice, which I'm going to run through this with you as well too, but normally I wash the rice, say about 5 changes of water, and then I soak it for about half an hour. So I have the rice here soaking, and I'm going to strain it before I put it into the pot. To the rice I'm going to add some spices, which I have here as well too. I have some star anise, I have some, well, I didn't have any black peppercorns, so I'm using what I have in the house. So I have some pink peppercorns, cinnamon sticks, and cumin seeds, and some bay leaf as well to add to the rice. And I'm also going to add to the rice some butter, which I diced. And of course, we can't cook the rice unless we have some water and some salt. So we're going to cook the rice shortly as well too. But what I want to do first is I want to go ahead and marinate this chicken first. So basically, let's start with the marination ingredients. So I'm going to really just combine all these here together. So I'm going to combine the, this is the cayenne pepper. Just combine that along with the paprika. Let's just get all this good stuff out. I'm going to combine all these together. Then we have here the whole cumin seeds. Put that inside there as well too. I have the cumin powder, five spice powder is what I have, 5 spice powder. Right here I have coriander powder, so it's quite a few spices. I have here turmeric, combine that as well too. Some black pepper, that goes in there as well. I'll just move some of these over, get some of these out of the way. And I have some salt, which I'm going to add in this as well too. Just add this salt in here. Just get all the salt out. And then what I'm going to do is to mix this all up. I have a whisk here which I can use to mix. Just rest this here. So I'm just mixing all these spices up. Then to that, what I want to add, let's just get my spatula. If I can find it, which is right here. I want to add some plain yogurt. So we add a yogurt in here. Let's add it. I can add some olive oil. Let's just get all that good stuff out. I'm also going to add some lime juice as well too. And here I'm going to add my onions, Scotch Bonnet Pepper or chili pepper, whatever you have. Add that as well. The garlic ginger paste. Let's just move some of this stuff out of the way. So I hope you're kind of seeing all the stuff I'm putting into this dish. And then I have, well, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to grab my spoon. Now let me mix all this in first. So this is the spices that we just added mixed with the yogurt. And the lemon juice and olive oil. So I'm mixing all this in. And I would highly recommend, I'm doing this now, I kind of started late today, Sunday. But I would kind of recommend you do this the night before and let it marinate. So all this is all mixed in nicely. And then now I'm going to add, this is some cilantro, which I love. You know I love cilantro, and also some mint. I'm going to add that in here as well too. and we're going to mix this all together. So this is the marination for the chicken. So this is looking totally delicious right now. And I love the color as well too. So I hope you remember all the spices. I'm going to have the recipe down below, so you can always try this when you're feeling adventurous like me. So that's the marination. I'm going to go ahead and taste this marination. Let's just give this a taste. That's delicious. That's really nice. Nice and spicy. So we have our chicken. So I kind of went ahead and washed this up already. Just take off a bit of that fat. I'm going to go through this joint, and I'm just going to cut this here across in half. Put that in there. Just want to clean off this a bit. I'm going to cut this across in half. And I'll probably cut this here again in another piece as well. That goes in there. Then we take the next chicken, and we do the same thing with this one as well too. So we're going to cut this across. Let's just go through the joint, and then I'm going to cut this down all the way through, and then we're going to cut this one across. Just take off this here. We call it the parson's nose. Cut that right through. Cut this through as well. So we're getting a few pieces here, so I'm looking forward to a nice Sunday lunch. Kind of Sunday lunch with a difference, really. So then what we do is we take this now. I have the marination here. And we're going to add this marination all on this chicken. And if you have gloves, I would highly recommend you wear gloves. We're going to add this all here. All in the chicken. Get all that good stuff out. So we put that there. Take this now, and you kind of massage this all in the chicken. Now, this is something that you would do overnight. Leave it in the fridge, and then the next day you have an explosion of flavor right here. So this is lovely. Okay, let's just have this. Oh, this is lovely. So I have it all marinated. I'm trying to get it also to all underneath the skin. So I'm kind of raising the skin as I marinate it, so I can get all of this good stuff underneath the skin as well, and really marinate this here. So we're making again today chicken biryani, and I would like for you to try this at home as well, because I think you will enjoy this. It's a very, once you got all the components together, you know, as we call it, mise en place, all the prep work is finished, then it's just basically just pulling the dish together. But again, I would suggest you marinate this chicken the night before. So that's my chicken marinated. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. And then we're going to go ahead and start this chicken in the pot. And then after we've started this, we're going to start the rice. And it's all going to come together beautifully. And then we're going to eat this here this evening on some banana leaves. And we're going to use our fingers to eat this food this evening. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the chicken off, which I'm quite excited about doing. I'm going to go ahead and turn my stove on. And for this dish as well too, I have some fried onions here, which I'm going to add in the dish as well to on top of the rice. And I used oil to fry the onions, so I'm going to take a bit of that oil, that same oil, and I'm going to put a bit of that oil in this pot right here. Just a bit of that. Great. So I can saute the chicken. So that's just good. So what I want to do is I want to kind of julienne these onions, or French cut them. And I'm going to sweat these onions first. Cut these onions up. Just kind of French cut these. Do the next one. We're going to cut this next one as well too. And I really hope that you're enjoying this dish. Let's do this last one. And we're going to caramelize these onions. Let's just chop this one up. Good. So we're going to put these all back into this little dish right here and take these over to the pot, so we can go ahead and caramelize these first before we add everything else. So what I'm going to do first, to that pot and to that oil, I'm going to go ahead and add my cumin seeds along with my whole cloves, my bay leaf, and I'm going to break this cinnamon stick in half, and I'm going to add this to it as well too. So we can add this first to our oil, which is in here. Let's just raise this up a bit. I'm going to add the cinnamon stick now as well too. Okay, so we have that all going, and then once that heats up, I'm going to go ahead and add the onions. Okay, so I have the cumin seeds along with the cinnamon stick, which I broke in half, along with the bay leaf and the whole cloves in the pot with the same onion oil. The oil which I used to fry these onions earlier before I started showing you this dish. But pretty much the way I did these onions is I just slice these, or kind of French cut them, or julienne them if you want to call that. Put them into a pot of cold oil, and I just raise it to all, and I just fry them until they turn golden brown, and then I just fry them on a paper towel. And that's as simple as that, and that's why I did these onions, these fried onions. And these are nice on hamburgers as well too, but really a nice way that you can try onions. I'll show you how to do this at some stage as well. It's very simple. So I have my cumin seeds in here, sauteing in my oil, along with the cinnamon stick, bay leaf, and cloves. I have the onions, which I kind of julienned on my cutting board. I'm going to add these in here. You hear that sizzle? And we're just going to now saute this until it's nice and caramelized. So that's what we're going to do with this. While this is going, we're going to go ahead and start our rice. I'm going to turn this pot on for our rice right here. Let's start the rice. I'm going to add the water in this pot. It's normally a ratio of 1 cup of rice to 1.5 cups of water. So we add that. I'm going to go ahead and add the cinnamon stick. I'll kind of break this in half. So add a cinnamon stick. I love star anise. It's really fragrant, so I'm going to add a star anise in here. I'm going to add the bay leaves. And then I also have here some whole cloves, which I'll also add to my rice, which is right here. So add that. And if you can see this, I have some pink peppercorns, and I also have some cumin seeds. If you can see that, I'm going to add that in here as well too. Now, I'm using pink peppercorns because I didn't have any black peppercorns, but ideally I prefer the black peppercorns. But this should actually give a rice a nice bright red color as well too, in terms of the look of the rice. So we add all that inside there. I'm also going to add to this as well too some butter, which I cubed. So we add this butter in here. It's kind of softened a bit now. Add this butter in there. And then I'm going to add some salt, which is what I have right here. So add some salt in there. Let's just get it out. And this is everything here for the rice. So we're going to cover this with a lid. Bring this to a boil. And what I'm going to do in the interim, let's just give this a stir. So we're going to stir this here. So that's our onions. Let's just get a mitten. I just want to show you. So that's the onions right now caramelizing, sauteing. So we're going to keep this going. Just going to move this around a little bit. It's looking great. Let's just bring this down. This is our chicken. This is chicken that we kind of cut up and we place the marination on it. You know, those ingredients. So we're doing well here. So let's get this all spread nicely. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just pour this water off of the rice, because I have the rice here coming up to a boil. But I'm going to pour this off, so when this comes to boil I can then add my rice to it. So there you have it, my rice, water, all poured off from the rice. So I'm just going to rest this here. Let's have a look at this onion here. It's looking good. Beautiful. It's looking really good. The onions are nicely wilted. So then I keep going. Let's check our pot for our rice. So that hasn't yet come up to boil, but that's looking good as well too. So everything everything's looking beautiful so far. Okay, so our onions are nicely getting caramelized. So I'm going to show this to you. See if you can see that. So you see it's getting nicely caramelized, turning golden brown, which is what we want. And by doing this, we're putting more flavor into this dish as well too. We have our water, which is coming to a boil actually. So I'm going to take this lid off. And what I'm going to do, I'll go ahead and add the rice to this. Let's add the rice in here beautifully. And we're going to cook this rice not all the way, but 75% of the way. We're going to cook this rice so we can add it to our chicken. Let's just give this a stir. It's looking good. So as soon as I stir the rice, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, let's just stir this up. Beautiful. So that's looking great. Just want to show this to you. Can you see that? So that's the rice with everything inside there. So let's just put the lid back on. I get my mitten. And we put this lid back on the pot. When that comes to boil again, I'm going to lower it to a simmer and cook that just 75% of the way. Now this is ready. That's about how far I want to go with this. That's good. If you can see that, that's as far as I want to go with it. So I'm going to go ahead now and I will add the chicken. This chicken here that we did. So we just add this in here now. This looks lovely. And again, do this the night before, please. When you do this the night before, you're going to have an explosion of flavor. So you're adding all this, and I'm going to add all this marination to this as well. It's looking so good. So we're adding all this into this dish, and I'm kind of trying to layer it flat onto the pan. Getting it all in here. We got space for one more. And then all this good stuff. So we have our rice cooking. So I have it lowered to a simmer. Very, very low heat. All the way to low. And as I said, we're going to cook this 75% of the way. I have the chicken here in the pot, searing off at high heat. Nicely, I just want to get it nice and colored and golden brown. And then afterwards, I'm going to take some of the same liquid, along with tomatoes I have here. I'm going to add in here as well too. And once the rice is all kind of 75% cooked, I'm going to add it on top of the chicken, along with some other ingredients I have here, which I'm going to show you as well too. Let's just check this out, looking good. I'm just going to turn this chicken over a bit. Looking good. That's looking nice. And this smells really good. Can you smell this? I hope you can smell this. It smells and looks good. Let me just show this to you. I want you to see this because this is quite interesting actually. It's looking great. I'm going to put that lid back on it because I want to keep the lid on, but I just want to show you. See it? It's looking really, really marvelous. So let's put this back here. You can put the lid back on. And let's just keep this going. And we're waiting for the rice. Chicken is going. Food is almost ready. Okay, so let's check our rice. Rice is looking great. That's the rice right there. Let's just check this. I usually use a fork to check my rice. It's nice and fluffy. You can see it's fluffy. Let's just check. I just want to see how far. That's about good. I'm going to turn that off. Just put that lid back in there. Let's check our chicken. This is looking good as well too. So I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to add these tomatoes to this. Great, more flavor. So for the rice now, when we add the rice, I want to talk to you about this for a few minutes. We're going to add the rice now on top of the chicken for the biryani. On top of that, I'm going to add the onions, which we fried in the oil. So I'm going to add the onions. And then on top of that, we're going to add butter. Also I'm going to add, I have a bit of saffron color here, it's some yellow dye with a bit of milk I'm going to add to give the rice a nice little yellowish color, a little tinge. And I also am going to add some more lemon juice as well to this as well too. And I also have here some rose water and Cayenne water. So I'm going to add this as well to it. And then we just allow this to steam. And then I'm going to set it for dinner. And we're going to have dinner and we're going to enjoy this chicken biryani on a Sunday evening in lockdown. Can't go anywhere, but we can still have a fantastic and a phenomenal meal at home with just a few ingredients. So I'm looking forward to it. So let this simmer for a few minutes. Then we're going to add this rice to it and then we can complete this dish. Okay, so what we're going to do now, let's check our chicken. It's looking great. I'm going to lift this lid off. And I'm going to take the rice now. And I'm going to add the rice. Let's just check this a bit. It's looking really good. That's looking good. Just want to show that to you. Let's see if I can show it to you here. That's it. So I hope you saw that. We can add our rice now. Let's add our rice now on top of here. So I can take everything now and add it right on top of here. Remember, I cooked this rice 75% of the way. So we're adding all this rice on top. Getting this all on top. It's cooked beautifully. I'm going to lower this heat. I'm getting everything out and I'm layering this all on top of the chicken. Beautiful. Let's have a bit more to go inside now. Let's just scrape that in. Just rake the rest of this. There we go. Pot empty. So now, to that, I'm going to take the same onions that we did earlier. I'm going to sprinkle these onions across the top nice and even. So just kind of layer these onions across the top. Then, let me just show you so you can see. There you go. Onions on top of the rice. And then, I'm going to add some lime juice. Some melted butter, or ghee if you have ghee, which is kind of clarified butter, you add ghee. I have here a bit of rose water. I'm going to add this as well too for a bit of flavor and fragrance. It's beautiful. And Cayenne water. I'm going to add this as well. Just a bit of this in here. Great. And then we have a bit of this saffron color, so just going to drizzle this a little bit in here to help give a bit of a yellow, kind of a tinge, specks of it all around. Great. Oh, I can smell the rose water. Everything smells so beautiful. So we're going to put this lid back on and we're going to let this now have it a little, we're going to let it steam out, finish cook the rice, finish cook the chicken, and then we will be ready for dinner. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to it because I am so hungry and I'm actually looking forward to this meal. I really am. Okay, the biryani is finished. Thank the Lord. I am so excited and I'm so hungry as well too. So I went ahead and I got some banana leaves because, you know, we're going to try something a little different. Eat it the Indian way. I have Robert, my close friend, here with me, and we're going to eat this together. And simply just a plate, banana leaves. Make sure you wash them first and dry them. And let's just check the biryani out. We're going to get eaten. So I'm going to take this cover off, this lid. Oh, that looks so delicious. Let's just bring this over. And I can smell the rose water as well too. Can you see that? Looks so good. Oh, so good. So I'm just gonna kind of, oh wow, this is amazing. Just kind of stir this a bit. This looks so good. Just a little bit. And then now let's just go ahead and plate. So we're gonna put some here. Oh, so delicious. So delicious. Look at that. And the onions and everything are in there with the rice. Good. Let's try the next one, which is right here. Let's plate this one up. Oh, that looks so good. And today we are going to wash our hands and we are going to eat with our fingers and have a fantastic time. Just eating this biryani. Let's put this one over here. Oh wow, that's a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna see you at the dining table. That's where I'm gonna head with this now. Oh, let me just put the lid back on this because I want to be able to come back and eat seconds. You know, in the Caribbean we like to eat seconds. So I'm heading over to the dining table. I'll see you there. Okay, well, Robert and myself, we're gonna continue to eat this biryani from all over India. And we're gonna have some good conversation. We're gonna enjoy some nice red wine. And enjoy our Sunday evening here.
Yes, man.
So again, I'm John Hazzard, and for me, it's all about food.